name is Vanshika and I'm working for a page named Stop Rapes by 2025 with the aim of ending rapes by the end of the year 2025. So today I'm going to talk about the basic evil, the most dangerous evil of a society, that is child abuse. Each and every day we hear about these news like child rape, child abuse, all these things. Minors are raping 2-year-old, 8 months old, 5 months old, these little angels. So what we can think, what is missing as the basic point which is missing as a step to end this. So according to me, if I would suggest, I think that basic thing which is missing even after the boys locker room incident, I have realized that it is in the psyche of these males to rape these tiny tots. Because in that chat, one of the boys said that jitni choti hogi utna acha hai. So I think that these people, they think that the more small the kid is, the more pleasure they will gain. And secondly, I think that because of the lack of basic sex and moral education in our country, these boys, they just go into such activities and they seek such people like the kids who are the most vulnerable. And secondly, these kids, they will never speak up because they don't know what they are doing. So basic thing which is missing in our country is that education is not being given. Not even to the elder ones, to these minors. At the age of 15, 16, I think their minds are grown up enough that they should be given some sex education, but they aren't. In 10th, 9th, 8th standards, these are the standards where we can interpret about the things. And the incomplete knowledge which these people share in their peer groups, this is what creates the curiosity in their minds. When curiosity is created, they do, by hook or by crook, they have to do that. Because sex is basically seen as something which is just for fun, just for enjoyment, just for something that is, it's another biological process, but no one understands that. Even the minors in our country, they don't understand. And these rapes are committed mostly by the minors. Mostly child abuse takes place by these minors, and even the elder people do that, they do that. But again, the same point, because they have not been given the basic education, and there is a thrill in their minds that the smaller the girl will be, the more fun they'll get by doing it. And all these porn sites and everything, even these are creating that kind of an impression in their minds that something if they will do, they'll rape a girl or something. That is cool in itself. And basic thing why we should stand against child abuse, because bachpan, this term in itself, it is an emotion. Bachpan needs to be protected. Children need to be protected because in that tender age, they are in an age of growing. They grow, their mental states, they grow. And in that state, if something like this happens, they are completely shattered. They don't share it with their families. They just keep quiet. And even in the villages of India, even if they share it with their parents, even if this tiny tots, these little angels, they share it with their parents are the ones who say that maybe he must be a relative or someone or a brother or anyone. So they say that you just keep quiet, it will, after some time, everything will be fine. So these are the basic problems. These problems are creating mess in our society, an utter mess. People are raping, people are kidnapping, these girls are being sold. Everything is happening in our country without any check by the government. There are punishments being given, but for the child rape or something like that, minors के rape के लिए जो है काफी time से punishment जो है काफी time की है. But then too, stringent measures should be taken. Instead of a strict punishment, they should be taught. Because even after coming out of the jail, he remains rapist. He does not change. Because his mind is that of a rapist. Even if he's killed, how many people, how many boys, how many men will be killed in that way? Because 90 rapes in a day is an average in India, and lockdown के कारण थोड़े बहुत कम हुए हैं, but because of that also marital rapes have gone to a height. And yes, marital rapes according to the Indian law are justified. They say that rape in case of a wife. That is not a rape. But according to me, I think marital rape is a rape. Whether it is marital rape or whether it is with a girlfriend or whether it is with an unknown or whether it is with anyone, it is a rape. So basic things which are missing in our country, firstly, education both on the side of the victim as well as the the doer of the action. The boys are not being given education. The girls in the tender age, they should be taught about the bad and the good touch. They should be taught that if they come with their problems to their parents, they will understand them and they will stand against the wrong and not support the wrong. They should be taught that, and they should be away from this fear that yes, they are girls, because हमारे को day one से I think कि जिनके घर में तो भाई होते हैं उनको तो बहुत ही टेंडर एज में ही पता लग जाता है that there is a difference between a male and a female. But height है डिफरेंस की बहुत ज़्यादा डिफरेंस है. तो जो सिंगल डॉटर्स होती हैं आई थिंक दे आर a little more safe because उनको इतनी जल्दी इतनी टेंडर एज में पता नहीं लग पाता है. But yes, I think that these girls should be taught about the good and the bad touch. The boys should be taught, they should be educated, they should be said that this is nothing for fun, this is something as simple as excretion digestion, as I always say. And bachpan, this word is very important. We have to stand for this, because if at such a tender age these boys, these girls are being affected, then this will affect our society only. So thank you so much. Take care.